Okay, I'm on. So I'm uh I'm King, and I'm a black man with blonde hair, and I do my own hair. I've colored my own hair, and I maintain my own hair. And everything that I do with my hair has just been a progress of discovery. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. And I realized that as I was searching for resources about what to do, conditioning, moisturizers, oil-based conditioners, water-based, like all of this different stuff, there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of corporate sponsorships and stuff like that. Um, but very few of these videos are actually put on by, first of all, black men. And I'm not saying that there's any, I'm just saying that there's not a lot. And what I wanted to do was sort of just record videos and, just talk to men out there who might be a little bit reluctant, afraid of their hair, afraid of, like messing it up or, going through this process, because I was very much like that, and it took years and it took a lot of different mistakes for me to get to the point where, I'm comfortable enough to try new things with my hair and just like appreciate it for what it is, and from me going through this process, I get a lot of guys coming up to me, and females, like, yo, who does your hair? Like, how'd you get it like that, or what you do? And I'm like, I did it on my own, just like looking at videos. I'm on Pinterest a lot, I'm on YouTube a lot, and it was a lot of trial and errors, probably more errors than trials, but I think I'm happy at the point that I'm at. I could definitely learn more, do more. And so what I'm doing right now is I am sort of touching up my twist. They look okay. This is probably like the sloppiest twist job that I've done. Not that it's bad, it's just like, I don't know. I got a lot of frayed ends and probably some split ends I need to cut off. But I'm gonna let it grow. And once this new growth fills in a little bit more, and you can see the transition between the blonde and my natural hair color, then I'll probably split these split ends off. And so what I'm doing now is I sprayed my hair with water, and I do that because you got to keep your hair moisturized. It's very important. And then what I'm doing now is I got a lot of different gels and a lot of different creams and conditioners, and they all have their different processes. They all have their different consistencies. And one of the things that I had to teach myself, is that just because you buy a product and it works, that doesn't mean that that's the only product you'll need. And so I experiment a lot. Like, I got a lot of different products, and some I use on a daily basis, some I use on a weekly basis, some I use in special situations. Maybe it's like, I've had my hair twisted for a month. My scalp is starting to itch. The roots are starting to, like, I got a bunch of new growth, and it's a lot of stuff going on. And maybe I need some repair. Maybe I need some quick moisturizer. Maybe I need to, just clean my scalp without messing up, the do that I got going on. So right now I'm using some Cantu Shea Butter Grow Strong Strengthening treatment. Now, I'm not sponsored by Cantu. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And not to say that there's anything wrong with being sponsored, but I use these products because they work. This product, I don't really, I can't say anything bad about it, but I don't really have that much good stuff to say about it either. It's just a product, and it's creamy, and I'm only using it on the end, so I don't have to necessarily worry about it laying down on my scalp or clogging my pores or causing my scalp to itch. This is just simply one of the mini creams that I'm using that's probably going to dissolve or evaporate mostly, and leave sort of just as little of a residue on my hair as possible, and that's why I'm using it. And so maybe that's exactly what it's for, but I can't say that their results are outstanding. I don't, but and then after this is done, I'm gonna use my Shea Moisture Tea Tree Oil Premium Blend. Now this is just an essential oil. This is not specifically for hair, but it's not necessarily not for hair either. And I think they blended it more specifically towards hair, but you can use it on a lot of different things. The reason that I use tea tree oil is because, number one, it's an oil, and it's tea tree oil is actually strong. It's a pretty strong oil comparatively to like a olive oil or a jojoba oil or something like that. And so what I've noticed is that it has sort of like a minty kind of, like, you can smell it, and it's not a bad smell. And for me, I feel like not only do you get the moisturization properties or the like the oil based properties of putting it on your scalp, but you also get that mint factor, so your pores open up a little bit more. It's a very thin oil, and it stays on your scalp without collecting dust and residue and all of those other things that clogs your pores. And I just take the nozzle and I just apply it to a couple spots on my scalp and just let it run through. And I use my shower cap. I'm gonna apply a little bit more water after the cream. I keep the shower cap on so that the natural heat from my head would just kind of, it's almost like a greenhouse effect. And so the oils and the water and the moisture from the cream that I'm putting in will sort of just naturally kind of disperse itself throughout my hair. It's a good and it's a bad thing, because like with these twists, you can see that I got some clipped and some not clipped. The ones that I have clipped are the ones that I for sure are gonna just fall out. The ones that I don't have clipped, I feel like they're a little bit more secure. They can deal with the moisture. Maybe I'll end up clipping more once once I take the bag off, maybe in an hour or two, and that's it. So this is just me just running through a quick little video about what I'm gonna do. And I don't have no fancy background. My bathroom is small as shit, and I just want to talk to men out there who want to start playing in their hair, and I hope it helps, because I'm just doing this because I wanted something to help me when I would have started this process. And it's always easy to relate to somebody that looks like you, sounds like you, and might be going through the same thing that you're going through. So trust me, I made a lot of mistakes on this process, and hopefully by me teaching, I can also learn and just give some clarity. with that being said, I'm gonna end this video now. And if you have any questions, I guess post in my comments, and I'll get back to you. All right, peace.